Hare Krishna. Radha Krishna bol bol, Bolore Shobha. Radha Krishna bol bol, Bolore Shobha. Sikadiya Sabadiya Piche Niche Gaur Nitai. Sikadiya Sakadiya Piche Niche Gaur Nitai. Hare Krishna bol bol, Bolore Shobha. Radha Krishna bol bol, Bolore Shobha. Maya Goshe, Yacho Veshe, Kacho Hubudu Bubai. Maya Goshe, Yacho Veshe, Kacho Hubudu Bubai. Rekriyo Bolore, Bolo Shubai. Hari Bol Bolore, Bolore Shubai. Radha Krishna Bol Bol, Bolore Shubai. Radha Krishna Bol Bol, Bolore Shovai. Krishna Das, Eviswas, Boledo Ardu Konai. Krishna Das, Eviswas, Boledo Kodai. Bolvedabe, Bulakabe, Yomi Anti Bolnitai. Bolekabe, Bulakabe, Yomi Anti Bulitai. Haribo. Bolore, Bolore Shabai, Hari Bol, Bolore, Bolore Shabai, Radha Krishna Bol, Bolore Shabai, Radha Krishna Bol, Bolore Shabai, Krishna Bolo, Sangha Chalo, Ei Matra Vikashai, Krishna Bolo, Sangha Chalo, Ei Matra Vikashai, Sakal Vipol, Makati Vinod, Vinod, Sakal Vipol, Makati Vinod, Bolore, Bolshevai, Hari Bol, Bolore, Bolshevai, Hare Krishna, Bol, Bolshevai, Hare Krishna, Bol, Bolshevai. This is a song from Gitabali by Srila Bhaktivinoda. And he's requesting everybody, he's telling everybody, chant, chant, chant Radha Krishna. Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda are dancing all over the land of Nadia, giving this teaching to all. Oh brother, needlessly under the control of Maya, you suffer and are carried away by her waves, sometimes floating or sometimes sinking in this ocean of illusion. If you have this faith that the soul is the eternal servant of Krishna, then there will be no more misery. And when you chant the holy name of Krishna, your body will shiver in ecstasy, and your eyes will shed tears in love of God. That is what I say. Chant Radha Krishna in the association of devotees. This is the only request I beg. Thakur Bhaktivinoda says, when I chant the holy name of the Lord, all dangers go away. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we'll be reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, the perfection of renunciation, text 35. Yaya svapnam bayam shokam Vishadam madame vacha navimuchati dumeda driti sapatatamasi yayasnapam bayam sukam Vishadam madame vacha navimuchati durmeda driti sapatatamasi yayasnapam bayam sukam Vishadam madame vacha namamuchati durmeda Driti sapatatamasi Yaya, by which svapnam, dreaming, bhayam, fearfulness, shokam, lamentation, visadam, moroseness, madhan, illusion, ever, certainly, cha, also, na, never, vimunchati, one gives up, durmeda, unintelligent, driti, determination, sa, that, partha, O son of Prita, tamasi, in the mode of ignorance. Translation. And that determination which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, moroseness, and illusion. Such an intelligent determination, O son of Prita, is in the mode of darkness. Repeat after me, please. And that determination which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, moroseness, and illusion. Such an intelligent determination, O son of Peter, is in the mode of darkness. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada. It should not be concluded that a person in the mode of goodness does not dream. Here, dreams means too much sleep. Dreaming is always present, either in the mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance. Dreaming is a natural occurrence, but those who cannot avoid oversleeping, who cannot avoid the pride of enjoying material objects, who are always dreaming of lording it over the material world, and whose life, mind, and senses are thus engaged, are considered to have determination in the mode of ignorance. So far we've been covering exactly how the modes, the three modes of material nature, affect the activities of this world. And it goes now, Krishna is trying to bring us to the platform where he now says that the determination of man is also covered with this. To go back a little bit, if you can just go back and here, in Bhagavad Gita 4:13, Krishna says, Chaturvaryan maya stristam guna karma vibhagasa tasya kartaram apimam vidhi akartaram avyayam. That according to the three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. And although I am the creator of this system, you should know that I am yet the non-doer, being unchangeable. So you find that despite the fact that Krishna is the one who's made the material nature and has made also the divisions of human society, the four social and spiritual orders, he is unchanged by them, but they act on their own free volition. Because in the Papa, Prabhupada says, the Lord is the creator of everything. Everything is born of him. Everything is sustained by him. And everything after annihilation rests in him. He is therefore the creator of the four divisions of the social order, beginning with the intelligent class of men, technically called Brahmins, due to their being situated in the mode of goodness. Next is the administrative class, technically called the Kshatriyas, due to their being situated in the mode of passion. The mercantile men, called the Vaishyas, are situated in the mixed modes of passion and ignorance, and the Shudras, or laborer class, are situated in the ignorant mode of material nature. In spite of his creating the four divisions of human society, Lord Krishna does not belong to any of these divisions, because he is not one of the conditioned souls, a section of whom form human society. Human society is similar to any other animal society, but to elevate man from the animal status, the above-mentioned divisions are created by the Lord for the systematic development of Krishna consciousness. The tendency of a particular man towards work is determined by the modes of material nature, which he has acquired. Such symptoms of life, according to the different modes of material nature, are described in the 18th chapter of this book. A person in Krishna consciousness, however, is above even the Brahmana. Although Brahmanas, by quality, are supposed to know about Brahman, the supreme absolute truth, most of them approach only the impersonal Brahman manifestation of Lord Krishna. But a man who transcends the limited knowledge of a Brahmana and reaches the knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, becomes a person in Krishna consciousness, or in other words, a Vaishnava. Krishna consciousness includes knowledge of all different planetary expansions, plenary expansions of Krishna, namely Ram, Nrsimha, Varaha, etc. And as Krishna is transcendental to this system of the four divisions of human society, a person in Krishna consciousness is also transcendental to all those divisions of human society. Whether we consider the divisions of community, nation, or species. So you can see that the effects of the three modes of nature are actually inbuilt within the Varnashram system, and they control the activities of the Varnashram system. So we are being warned strongly here by Krishna that we should not waste our time. We should not waste our time in sleepiness, trying to make dreams. Sometimes it's called building castles in the air. Yeah? Sit down and you start dreaming about, I can do this, I can go and do that, and you are building your empire in the air. It doesn't work. Or what the gamblers say, a house built of cards, it can't last. It's not going to be there the next minute. A little wind that comes, it's gone. So we are being told here that our main goal is to try and be Krishna conscious. And our main goal, that is why even the Van Ashram system has been created, to try and usher us and bring us back home, back to Godhead. Because without that, then we are all ignorant, we are all lost. We are all lost. The whole world is a place of misery. The whole world is a place of suffering. And unless we can come to Krishna consciousness, we will not even be aware that we are suffering. That's the unfortunate thing. We will not even be aware that we are suffering. We are suffering through so many things that are happening to us, through other living entities, through our own mind, through the natural calamities. All these affect our way and the way that we live life. But if we are in Krishna consciousness, then all these attacks become ineffective because we have the goal in our minds, and that goal will give us the driving force to avoid any other calamity that might come. So Krishna says here that dreaming is not bad. Dreaming is not bad. Like he says that even Vishnu, when he's lying in the ocean, he is dreaming the dream of creation. Through his dream, creation takes place. So dreaming is something that comes naturally. But too much dreaming, especially that tries to make us load it over material nature, is what is actually being condemned here by Krishna. It says that such dreaming that wants to make us Lord of material creation, Lord of all I survey, is actually in the mode of ignorance and not in the mode of knowledge. So we have to try and make our dreams to be Krishna's dreams. We have to make our dreams in Krishna to be Krishna's dreams. We have to, even in our sleeping, we should be able to try and see if you can be in Krishna's pastimes, any one of his pastimes. And that one there can only come through practice, through study of the scriptures, and reading more and more about Krishna. If we don't read more and more about Krishna, we cannot dream about it. But if the more information we have, the easier it's going to be to associate with Krishna even in our dreams. So we should be encouraged, just like the song we just sang. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is requesting everybody, please chant the names of Krishna. Chant the names of Krishna. Chant the names of Krishna. Because he knows that, like he says in the last stanza, that by chanting the holy names of the Lord, all obstacles are removed. So we have to try and remove this big weight in our neck that's weighing us down, called ignorance and passion. These two activities, we have to try and overcome them. Because activity in itself is not bad, but the consciousness that those activities are done, the determination, the nature of the determination that those things are done is actually what is going to make us to be devotees or going to make us to be ignorant people. So to be Krishna conscious, like I say, we have to be Krishna centered in everything. We have to be Krishna conscious in everything, 24/7. We have to always be thinking of Krishna. We have to be dreaming of Krishna. Even in our walk, in our sleep, in whatever state, we just have to be Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. There's that little nice story. When a child is about to sleep, children are very funny. They teach us a lot. Actually, they're very, very good yogis. If the child has been brought to be Krishna, when he's going to sleep, he's just going to be Krishna, 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 and he falls asleep. But ourselves, when you're adults, you start thinking about, oh yeah, I've got that business to do, and oh, what did that person say that time? We have so much going in our heads before we go to sleep. And then the next morning we wake up so tired, because the last things that occupied our minds before we went to sleep were all material things that were unresolved during the day, or has been unresolved in the past, or you're hoping to resolve in the future. So they occupy your mind so much that even the proper sleep does not come. And even the dreams that come, you forgot about them so much, because some of them are so painful you don't want even to think about them. But we have to try and bring ourselves down to the platform of being Krishna conscious. That is actually what Prabhupada is trying to tell us here, that we have to be determined. Our determination should not be in the mode of ignorance. Our determination should not be in the mode of passion. Our determination should not even be the mode of goodness. Our determination has got to be the determination of a Vaishnava. because he said a Vaishnava transcends all these modes. So with that, we have to always remember Bhaja Krishna, Bhaja Krishna, Bhaja Krishna. Always chant about Krishna. Because we have to, you can only chant about Krishna if you are desiring to be Krishna. If you desire to be with Krishna. But like we said, if our desire to be with Krishna is tainted with any material desire, then it immediately derails us from the direct path of bhakti that we are trying to follow. And we find ourselves in other precarious positions. So we have to, like in chapter 6, Prabhupada says, if your mind is deviating away, we have to pull it back. We have to pull it back and put it on track so that we can be able to concentrate and think about Krishna. We can be able to meditate about Krishna. If we do not, that is the effort that is required of us. Try and tame the mind. Because like Krishna says, the mind can be the best of friends or it can be the worst of enemies. When it takes away from Krishna, it's your worst enemy. But if it takes it towards Krishna, he's your best friend. So he's the same, the mind is the same, but depending on the direction it takes. And that direction that it takes will be the direction that the Atma in the body gives it. What are the preferences, the preferential areas of activity that the soul would like? Will the soul want to enjoy the senses, or will the soul want to be a servant of Krishna? So we just appeal to everybody that let us all try and not be so conditioned with material world, but understand that one, in one sense or the other, the material things in the world are actually Krishna, because that's the external energy of the Lord. And if therefore the external energy of the Lord, we as the living entity have an opportunity to utilize them back in the service of the Lord. Prabhupada used to say that if you want something, if you want a child to give you something, give them the candy. And then the child will offer back the candy to you. He also wants, because he's imitating what you're doing. So similarly, Krishna has given us all these things. All that now we have to do is try and offer it back to him. And he'll always be able to cover us and take care of us in every aspect of our lives. Jai Shri Shri Tirtharaj, Shri Shri Rukmini Dwakari, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, Shri Shri Gaura Nitai. So the dreaming of lording it over material world, the life, mind, and senses engaged in those activities have to be curtailed. As one enters into spiritual life, as one becomes more Krishna conscious, then you find that slowly the urge for material things diminish and the urge to serve Krishna increases. So by being constantly determined, eventually we shall have been able to seize the material activities and build on the bhakti beach, the seed of bhakti, watering it and nourishing it through chanting Hare Krishna, and then it grows and sprouts. And once it sprouts, then by continuously watering it through chanting, that tree will go and reach up to the spiritual sky, up to the spiritual world of Radha Krishna, Goloka Vrindavan. Hare Krishna.